helpful, particularly if you got pain coming into extension. So if you got pain riding a bike with push-ups, things where your wrist is loaded, this can be helpful. It'll limit range of motion a little bit, provide some stability, let things calm down. So I'm gonna have Derek, my trusty camera guy, he's gonna come in, we're gonna tape his wrist. I'm using, it's called leukotape. So we do not wanna use a stretchy tape for this. So kinesio tape or fabric tapes that are stretchy, we don't want those. We actually want a stiffer tape that's gonna provide some stability. So this is called, here's a piece of it called kinesio tape. This does not stretch. This is called leukotape. You can buy this on Amazon. It's expensive, but it has a really good glue. It comes with a two-part cover tape. There's a white tape that provides a really good anchor, and then this tape. Usually I do both. For the purpose of the videos, I'm just gonna use this tape. Most people will have athletic tape. That can be just fine. You'll probably just have to wrap it 2 or 3 times to get some good rigid stability. So we're gonna have Derek come here. We're basically gonna go, if the wrist bones roughly go, you can find the end of the arm bone. If you palpate, there's condyles here, the ridges of the bone, and then the wrist starts. So wrist bone, Derek's actually got a nice tattoo for us here. The wrist is gonna start kind of at this line, and it's gonna go up to the base of the thumb there. So if he turns his hand over, we're basically gonna wanna put tape as high up onto the palm as we can without interfering with the uses of his hand, because that will come. So I'll typically start there, and then I'll have him turn back over. And I'm gonna have him make a fist. What that does is it just expands the wrist a little bit. It helps make sure you don't put it too tight. And then we're just gonna wrap around. The trickiest part is keeping the wrinkles out. We wanna go fairly snug here. We're gonna do about 2 or 3 times around. And I wanna go snug enough so it provides some stability, not so snug that it cuts off circulation. So we'll get that around there. And then I'm gonna do, I went kind of around this way, so now I'm just gonna switch it and I'm gonna go around the other way. I'm gonna overlap by 50%. And again, snug, but not so tight that you lose circulation. And now I'm just gonna do one more overlapping again by 50%, going the other way. And now I'll just have you make a fist, and we're gonna come up. And so this tape has a pretty good glue. If you're using just athletic tape, you might have to reapply it a little more often. I'm going about 2 or 3 times around. You might have to do a few more to really get a good application. The wrist isn't totally symmetrical, so you're gonna have a few wrinkles here and there. You can just press those down, or if you wanna get really fancy, you can kind of cut some little slits in it so that it lays just a little bit flatter. That's totally up to you. If those don't bother you, you can just press it down. And there we go, it's good to go.